College football playoff preview and a chance for a top 10 team in the land to lean on the energy from the home crowd and knock off the #1 team in the country. Welcome to Chapel Hill, North Carolina, Keenan Memorial Stadium, the home of the North Carolina Tar Heels. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Duke Blue Devils, taking on last year's national champions, the North Carolina Tar Heels. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. The Blue Devils will kick it away first. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Baker. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Looking for more room. Touchdown, Duke! And they turn it into a defensive score.
And that is not the start this offense wanted. You're trying to come out, you're trying to create some momentum and get a rhythm and consistency, but you throw the pick six early and put yourself in a hole. Not good.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Power football with the run. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Guys, let's talk a little bit about North Carolina. Now, they'd love to win this one today, secure that spot in the conference championship game. A remarkable achievement. They can't really think this one's in the bag yet.
No, they've just got to continue focusing on the task at hand. I think that's a big reason why they're...
Breaks into the open. He'll be forced out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 44-yard line, and this offense has it going.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. They're going to ride this running back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Leaves it with the back. He's in open space downfield. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defenses are scared out of their mind.
Pocket breaking down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Guys, it's almost impossible to overstate the importance of this game. The result might well be the cut line between really good bowl and the playoffs.
It's a really good point, Reese, because at this point of the season late, this is a resume builder, and this might be the win that you need to improve your status and impress the committee so that they put you in the college football playoff.
Yeah, in these top 10 games, they get more attention. More people are there, more people are covering, more people are talking about it, more people are spreading it. So, obviously, to do it on this stage will go a long way to determine whether this team gets in the playoff.
Hauls it in. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a 1st down in the red zone at the 14.
I love the start for this quarterback on 3rd down. 3rd down, obviously, money down. Got to have success. But to have success early, now it opens up everything. Like, we trust him. He's got a rhythm going. He's feeling good, and he got a lot of confidence.
They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Trying play action. He makes a grab. And he will score. Touchdown, Tar Heels.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback and wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. They'll start this drive going to the air. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that's a really good job by this defense. A complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. They get him stopped after a gain of 4 out to the 28. Looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete to the left. Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. And the Blue Devils have it with a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. You guys have both played in rivalry games, so what did you do to keep yourself locked in during that week of preparation, David?
Well, you try to keep your emotions in check, but it's really, really hard to do because a lot of times the hatred is so strong. The emotions are so real. The coaches get super tight, and they start talking about things, Jesse, so you don't just treat it as another game.
No, it's hard to handle the anxiety leading up to those games, not just because of what it means to your season, but because of what the fans are saying, what your coaches are saying, what your family and friends are saying, understanding how important those rivalries are.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
And how about that? That's already the 3rd target this guy has had on the opening drive of the game. He is a big factor for their success throwing the football. He's got to win the matchups. Even though that one goes incomplete, they got to keep throwing him the ball.
From the gun, the running back has it. Open space at the 25. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down. The Blue Devils pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Wants to throw on 1st down. Fires toward the end zone. Picked off. That's number 15 on the year. Lowers those pads. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Sometimes the quarterback puts that zip on it and you can hear it, and sometimes he uses the lob wedge where it takes a little time to get there. That time he used the lob wedge and the defender came in and made the interception. Big play for this defense early.
Got it set up on the outside. Brought down at the 21, but a really big play there to pick up 10. Lots of good stuff on that play. You slow down the rush, you get a completion, and you move the chains.
And most importantly, you're right. You don't force a short yardage situation that you have to get. Nice job. Invite that rush up the field. Take advantage of the aggressiveness of the defense. Make the catch, make the run, get the 1st down.
After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. They'll run play action. Going downfield for the big play. A Big-time catch along the sidelines. Got the foot down and an excellent throw, too.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
They made the defense pay with that last big chunk of yardage. Now 1st and 10 from the 30. Wide receiver comes in motion. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. There he goes! And he's brought down after a nice gain. It's been punch, counter-punch throughout the early part of this game as we take a look at the first quarter stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. So they'll go back to work after changing ends of the field. Quick release by the QB. And that play just looked to be a mess from the snap, and he's run out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, that receiver's looking at his teammates like, guys, what's up? You're not going to block for me on the screen? Seriously? I mean, I just lost yards on a screenplay. How does that happen?
Dropping back, it's Baker. Makes the grab on the left. He's got it out of bounds at the 12-yard line.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
And the Tar Heels really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. Off the RPO, fire right, trying to convert. Well, they were counting on winning the one-on-one battle. They got the completion, but the yardage didn't work out.
Yeah, and a lot of times, man, that's what I do on short yardage situation. 3rd and short, make my guy fall forward for a couple yards, try to get the 1st down, but it was a good tackle, and the receiver got absolutely nowhere after the catch.
Just going to keep it after the snap. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8. The Tar Heels had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's 2nd down.
And that's a good job by this defense, man. You drop back, you play really smart, play sound. Understand, there's not a lot of field to cover, and they couldn't fit the ball in a window. Good pass defense.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on 3rd down.
It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. He wants to change this route. Wants to throw for it on 3rd and goal. Lets it fly. Touchdown, UNC! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
On the run from inside his own 5. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with... Oh, he's got some space. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down.
And those aren't the guys I'm leaving open on defense. These slot wide receivers, they've got the space in the middle of the field to work. I got to make sure that I got somebody inside of him. I got somebody outside of him. I can't give him the football because a lot of times these guys, they're good with it after the catch. They got that quickness. They got that speed, and he showed some of it there.
And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. And the Blue Devils have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. The give to the tailback. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
It'll be 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. And to get rid of it quickly. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd.
I like the offensive idea here to try to change the launch point of the QB, but you got to do a better job protecting him because guys can't complete passes when they're getting hit.
The Blue Devils will punt this one away. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. Makes a nice grab at the 25. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Looking to pass. It's Baker. Got a little space. Gets it out to about the 35-yard line. That's where they'll mark him out of bounds in this offense trying to put something together. And the Tar Heels can really attack on this 2nd and short. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Off the play fake. Throws to the wideout. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
The Tar Heels come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. And the Tar Heels will have it 1st and 10. On the move. Got the first down himself. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one.
Great job by the running back there with the vision and patience. He sees the hole, puts his foot in the ground. He's able to get north up the field with a great burst and get the first down.
He'll pitch it. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And that just looked off. The timing, the rhythm, I don't know what it was, but usually that option, man, it's so precise, right? Like really quickly making a read, and you could tell they weren't on the same page. It went absolutely nowhere. Defense won that rep.
Here's the pressure. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. He's going to turning it on. Goes out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the edge of the red zone right at the 20.
A lot of times we call these quarterbacks ballers and game changers, but you don't call them smart enough. Like knowing the situation, knowing I can scramble around, buy some time, and then knowing exactly what I need to do to get that first down. You can call them whatever you want, but that was really smart.
He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
This is one of the things that's hard about stopping the option. That wasn't a big game, but you look up, and they're in 2nd and short, 2nd and medium. They put you behind the sticks consistently as a defense. This defense has to be aggressive, make sure they get to this quarterback, and make him make quick decisions.
Takes the handoff. It's Lewis. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting first downs and staying on the field. You saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Quarterback run is part of their game plan. He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of pay dirt. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just enough time for one final play in this half. They believe in their running game on 3rd and goal here. Touchdown, North Carolina! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And that is a perfect job by the offense, executing that 2-minute situation. The quarterback was really in charge and focused. Made sure that all the right decisions were being made with respect to execution and the clock. This is something you practice all season long, and they execute the 2-minute perfectly here at the end of the half.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. The Tar Heels will line up to kick off and start the 2nd half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He's got great speed. Oh, what vision. And there he goes. They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
What a way to seize momentum here. You start the 2nd half, you take the first kick back to the house. Great blocking and an awesome job in the open field, making people miss and showing you the speed on that return. Wow.
And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing. Here he comes with the return. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. Going to the run to start this 2nd half. That hole closed quickly, a pickup of 1 to the 15.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
And quarterbacks got to understand, I know you got your favorites, and you're going to look out there and you're, that guy's really good. I'm going to find ways to get him, but I got to take what the defense gives me, and double coverage is probably not the avenue that I want to go attack consistently.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. The give to the back. Finding open areas. There he goes. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. He's piled up 87 yards rushing, and that should be no surprise. He's been among the nation's elite all season. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Fires to the big fella. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on 1st down, setting up an easier 2nd down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain. It makes life really easy on me on 2nd down.
They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down.
Well, it's not a home run, but it's just enough by the running back to move the chains.
And the Tar Heels are moving quickly down the field. Running back searching for a hole.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back back-to-back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
They go to the ground. Find some fresh air. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football, and you got to just keep getting positive yards. You got to keep the third downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
Got some work to do after that last play, 2nd and 13. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
At the 36, brings up 3rd down.
Ninth play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. 3rd and long. They want to run this quarterback. Breaks into the open. And he's forced out of bounds close to the goal line, and that shove saved the touchdown.
If your defensive line cannot take on double teams, it allows linemen to get up into the laps of linebackers, and that's happening far too often right now, which is why this defense is struggling stopping the run.
Now the pitch. Touchdown, Tar Heels. Great job by the back on the option.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back, knowing if they get down into this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Going to sling it on 2nd down. Unloads to the wideout. On target to the left. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a 1st down.
I'll tell you, for this defense, they're going to have to find a way to bracket this slot receiver because of how athletic he is. They're going to need to make sure they've got linebackers and DBs.
Oh, he's got some space. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line. And the Blue Devils come to the line in the hurry-up.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up the 1st down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
QBs and receivers on 3rd down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with his target.
Trailing by multiple possessions in the 3rd and desperately needing a score, they'll go for it on 4th down. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. facing this double-digit deficit here in the second half. Almost a no-brainer to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Finds the tight end. Slips a tackle, and he's got room. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Blue Devils.
It's so nice to have these big playmaking tight ends that are basically oversized receivers. To make a play down the field to him, huge catch radius, makes the play, and then I love the run after the catch. These guys can do this nowadays. He does the rest of the work and gets into the end zone.
And he tacks on the extra point.
21.
He'll take the return, try to get better field position. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down.
And your North Carolina Tar Heels will take over. 1st and 10.
His drive will open from the 15. They'll try the run. They stop him behind the line of scrimmage. He ran through one guy, but not through the rest.
Brings up.
Great play by the defense there, getting the tackle for loss. But on offense, your mindset has to be, we need to be the more physical team here in the second half. We've got the lead, third quarter. We want to run the ball. We've got to have more success getting our blocks and moving forward if we're going to win this game.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Guys, we've reached the end of the period, and North Carolina's on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Not only...
Entering settings screen, you have 29 options. Menu narration option is set to off is selected.
The scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. This quarterback, part of their running game. Brought down at the 16-yard line, and that will likely bring out the punt team.
Quarterbacks generally, guys, we know, they're not as big and not as physical runners as running backs, so it is going to be trickier for them to break tackles. I like the idea of getting the design quarterback run game going, but moving forward, let's see if we can get him out to the perimeter.
On fourth down, looking to pass. Fires to the wideout. Caught over the middle. It's Ship. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
And how about this coach, man? Trusting their offense, trusting their guys. You could punt the football away here on fourth down and see if your defense can end this game, but he wanted to end it on offense. He trusted his guys, and that is a huge fourth down conversion late in this football game.
Well, they're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
They're dealing with a second and long. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Yeah, it's a nice job by this defense. Obviously backed up against it. Time running out. Got to get the football back. Two good plays. Now third down. I stay aggressive. Have to come after him. If they decide to throw the football, so be it. But stay aggressive. Get that football back for your offense.
Back to pass. It's Van Buren. Snares it outside. It's Ship. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
At the 32. Coming up, 4th down.
They'll keep the offense on the field on 4th down already with a one-possession lead. Making side adjustments here. On 4th down, going to the air. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down.
And how about this offense, man? They put the ball in the hands of the guy they trust the most. 4th down, needed conversion. You're wanting to salt this clock away. You want this game to end with you guys possessing the football. Big 4th down conversion.
The Tar Heels are moving quickly down the field.
Let's go, let's go.
Oh, he's got a chance. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves him with 2nd and short.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football, that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
When you think about when you hit those guys on the move, man, he's already flying so fast, and I got to adjust my angle as a DB and make sure I keep outside contained, and it's a really easy play to run to get positive yards, especially in a situation like that where you're looking for the first down. You run that play, you get it.
And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. And the Tar Heels now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. To throw, it's Van Buren. Throws to the wideout. Complete in the middle. How about this senior picking up some yardage and making a nice play on that one?
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him. Put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
Right through his hands, incomplete. I think he knew he had a chance for a big play, but it'll be 2nd down. Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. Here's the handoff. Finding an escape route. And he is showing it all and finding ways to pick up yards. He's down to the 28. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. The Tar Heels are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short.
Here we go, here we go.
They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They have the lead in a one-possession game, but they're thinking deliver the knockout blow, but this carries big-time risk on 4th down. Using his feet. Running to Green. Turning it on. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run. At this point in the season, everything is magnified, guys, and behind this running game, they figure to vault a few spots up in the top 10.
Making a statement, too, getting it done, running the football against a top 10 opponent in a game of this magnitude, David. You have got to be impressed watching this if you're the committee.
Yeah, and making a statement that we've been ranked too low, right? Like when you beat a team of this caliber, now it starts to move you up the charts, which obviously makes a huge difference in seedings and where you land in the playoffs. So big, big day.
They'll give it another shot on 2nd and goal from the 4.
Here we go.
Tries again to get it in. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
Turning to the running game here on 3rd and goal. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately, a 3-yard loss. What a battle